Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the Stitching Colourist from Shelley Lewis. So today's video, let me first start by saying I am really sorry for the late video. It's been like 7 days now since I did the unboxing for the silhouette design that was sent to me for review by Vipcrossstitch. I do apologise. I have been stitching. I've been doing a lot of stitching actually. More stitching than anything else, and I've been reading a lot. However, I've not had that much time to film a video because now the kids are off school for 2 weeks for spring break. So yeah, the dad's downstairs. I've just done them the dinner and I thought, right, I'm going to try and grab half an hour to do a quick video so I can load it up tonight so you don't all wondering that where I've been. So today's video, it's going to be a stitch and chat because I thought we haven't had a chat for a bit with what's going on in the world and what's going on at home. And I thought, what better kit than to stitch on than the one that I recently unboxed, which is this one. It's the Disney Villans silhouette. If you haven't seen this video, I have recently done an unboxing with this video with showing you the kit. Now, if you remember with my unboxing, the chart was great. I've no problems with the chart at all. However, the printing on the fabric was extremely light in places, and I was saying, oh, I'm going to have a problem there. Well, that is still going to be a problem, unfortunately. I don't think I'm going to be able to do much about that. However, I thought I would attempt to stitch it, for I might not be able to do much good. But I thought, if I manage to find my magnifying glasses, because I have recently lost them, I don't know where I've put them. They're either in. I've got my stitchy case, which I started packing for the retreat for next weekend. So they're either in there, or they're in my other like little mini stitchy bag, because I've got a case and I've got a bag. The bag, it's got my most worked on projects that I keep in at the minute. I do rotate them from now and again, but I always put them in there. So at the moment, this is where I'm up to on that cross stitch piece that I've done. I do apologise if the camera is shaky by any chance. What I decided to do this filming on my bed. Yeah, because I've got my table. However, the cat, he loves to get in on the videos, and don't get me wrong, I love it when it comes in on the videos. However, unfortunately, with Stitch and Chat, I kind of realise that I do need the table. I do need the space. So I thought, yeah, the best way to do it is to stitch with the camera facing my lap. So I thought the best way to do it is on the bed. I've got my tripod, I've got my headboard. Basically what I've done is I've attached my tripod to the back of the headboard, and I've bent the tripod down and popped my phone in, and that's the reason why you are probably really close, because it's really close to my fabric. I could do with holding it there, however I can't get that hand under. It's a bit awkward for me to get that hand under there, you see. So I'm having to do it at an angle. If I can somehow move that there, we'll just have to go with it the best we can. So how is everybody? I hope you're all keeping well. I'm not doing too bad. Well, yeah, no, I'm not doing too bad. So, just thinking maybe I should have brought this tripod over a little bit, you know. Right. I think what I'm going to have to do is move this tripod over a bit, because I feel like I'm trying to stretch my hand round and then my stitching's going like that and it's not centre. So just bear with me guys for just a second. That might be a little bit better now. I had to move my tripod over a little bit because it felt like I was trying to pull my tripod over this way too much and then I couldn't get my stitching round. Yeah, anyway, I was on about how we wasn't I? I'm alright. The other day I had a bit of a scare with my daughter because we went to Sainsbury's because I needed to do a bit of food shopping, and my son decided he wanted to stay at home playing his game, and my daughter said she'd come and have a walk. She's only 7, bless her. So my daughter came for a walk with me, and because it was due lunchtime, I thought I'm going to take her in the cafe to go and get her a dinner. So got me a dinner, got bacon sandwich, got my daughter's lunch, and we went to sit down and we went to go and eat our lunches, and she had a drink and she was nibbling away, and then all of a sudden she was sitting there and it was like she was trying to put her fingers in her mouth, and I thought, oh, she's got something stuck in her teeth. You know, like you do when if you're eating something, sometimes you get slightly stuck in your teeth. Well, I thought she'd got it stuck in her teeth. However, she started coughing a little bit. Then her face started going really red, and I knew she was choking. She started choking. I quickly shot up. There was a couple of ladies next to us on another table, and I heard them say, "Oh my dear, that little girl's choking." So then, like, they said, "Oh God," there was like, "Can we help? Is there anything we can do?" But when you're in a panic mode, your mind just automatically goes into like a thingy mode. I didn't answer him. It wasn't because I was trying to be rude or meaning to be rude. It was because I was just busy on concentrating on my daughter, so I quickly got behind her. I thought, right, I'm going to pat her back, rub her back, whack her back. Well, sounds bad, doesn't it, when I say whack her back? But believe me, if I hadn't have whacked it, her back should have been worse. But I thought, I'm going to whack her, hit her back, rub her back. If that doesn't work, then go straight in for the Heimlich maneuver. You know, when you get behind, if someone's choking, you get behind them and put your arms round under the waist and that. So I was whacking her back, and luckily, thank heavens above, she coughed out and she brought it up, what was stuck in her throat. And she started crying naturally. You would, wouldn't you? If you'd started choking on something, you would start crying. She had a little cry. Because I think it scared her more than anything. It scared me and it scared the ladies. And they asked if she was all right. And I said to them, yeah, she's fine. She's okay. And they said to her, when they was at the table, they said, "Oh, we saw you over there." And she said, "You were such a brave girl, you was. A very brave girl." And that was it. Trish was fine then. She was showing him a teddy bear. Her baby Thomas, she calls it. She's showing him... No, it wasn't baby Thomas. It was a cat. It was Mog from Mega Mog. So she was showing him the cat. So yes, she was fine after that. So that was a frightening moment at Sainsbury's. Not to mention, it happened a day before the anniversary of my mum's passing, because the next day my mum, it was the anniversary of my mum's passing 11 years. 11 years ago. She passed away on 2nd of April, because it was in 2012 I lost my mum. So I was like, oh my God. So yeah, it was April Fool's Day this happened on. Some bloody April Fool. She could have chose something else. But yeah, she was fine after. She's all happy. And that when we got home. So I think my heart had probably skipped about 10 beats and my stomach was in my mouth. But luckily she was fine. Just looking at my chart. I do have to reference the chart sometimes with this, because like I said, it's not very well. Some of it's not, well, a lot of it's not well printed. It's just too light. The printing on it's just too light. You're alright with these bits, with that bit and that bit. It's just all the light bits. But yeah, she's all good now. Can't remember if I've done. Sorry, I know I'm holding the thing up, the camera there, but I have to hold it up to my face because I can't see it. Because it's sometimes it's difficult when you're doing a stitch and chat. You have to make sure you're holding the fabric and the hoop for everyone to see, but also that you can see what you're stitching yourself. So yeah, that was that. On the 2nd of April, which was my mum's anniversary, it was a bit of a weird day, that was. I don't know, I just didn't feel right in myself. I didn't feel too good. Not ill, like sick ill. I just emotionally, I didn't feel too good that day. And I sat on the sofa with my little ones, and I put a film on for us. We decided to watch Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, because I'd never seen that before. So we watched that, and it's quite a comedy, isn't it, if you've seen it before. And I wanted to cry, especially at the end where the when the mom gets supersized to get a son back. And I wanted to cry at that. Thank you, sweetheart. I wanted to cry at that, and it just reminded me of my mum. And yeah, every child needs a mummy. And yeah, I know I'm not a child. I'm 40 next month. And I was talking to my husband and I just said, the adult part of me is dealing with it, is okay. But I said the child part of me just wants her mum, just wants my mum. So, yeah. But anyway, on another note, a couple of nights ago, now on Facebook, I follow a page called Hello from Heaven. It's a medium called Audrey that does readings. Now, I know you do have to be careful with what mediums you find online, because obviously a lot of the scammers and everything. But I actually found her on TikTok. She does free readings on TikTok and on Facebook. I would, to be honest, if you want to go and support her by putting likes, then I'd go on TikToks. But if you are wanting to listen to a reading properly in between two people, and if you want a reading yourself, I would definitely recommend Facebook more, because it's more calmer, it's more personal, and she can do readings for you direct. Now, she will do she will book a personal. She doesn't charge for these free readings she does on there, which she's on most nights. However, if you do require a personal reading from her, then she just charge 30. Or what she does do, I don't know if she does it every month, but she does what they call private vigil. Now, I've not been in a private vigil before because I only found her page a couple of months ago. But with a private vigil, it's about £10. But there's only, it's like a Zoom meeting, and there's only 15 people on there. So she'll do that, where on a normal free reading she'll do live videos, and you can just pop in on the live and press the little green man if you request a reading from her. And I have done, and a couple of nights ago I had a reading. A lot of it I just couldn't think, because you know when you're on the spot and you just can't think. Yeah, I just couldn't think. But she always says, never to feed her information, obviously. And if there's anything that she does bring through and you're unsure about it, have a pen and paper to hand and write it down after. And at least then you can research it up, have a look. But one of the things that she said to me is the number 2. Is she said it could be an age, a date, number and a door. And I couldn't think at first. And I thought, actually, my dad passed away in February 2016. So February is the second month of the year. So at first I thought it would have been that. But it wasn't actually until later that I was talking to Si after my reading that I said, Si, I said, what month are we going in next? Are we nearly going in? He said April. And I said, yeah. I said, my mum passed away on the 2nd of April. And I couldn't believe that hadn't come straight to my mind. So yeah, so I was a bit unsure about some of it. I did have to write it down and think later. However, the thing that got me, and I nearly did cry. I got a bit tearful at the end. Because she said she wanted to leave me with something better, because some of it was quite sad. She said, oh, and whoever had came through, which I'm thinking it might have been my granddad, but I don't know. I can't be too sure. Basically, the last thing she said was, they also want you to know that the dog's with them. Yeah, that got me. I got so tearful. Because basically, I had a dog called Jessie, and I lost her a month, or exactly 2 months after my dad passed away. And I was upset and heartbroken and that about Dad and the fact that both our parents were gone now. But then when Jessie passed away, I was in bits. I was in proper bits, because I love that dog. I really did love that dog. And I know you might think it's just an animal, but not everyone thinks that. A lot of you out there know that pets are like our families. But I've never. Yeah, I know she's gone, but I've never been able to have closure to knowing that she's not going to be there anymore. I'm not going to be able to cuddle her or pet her, and it broke my heart, basically. Because when I moved up here to Morecambe, I wasn't able to bring her with me because of circumstances. So my dad, he took her on and he was with her. And I always remember when I used to go and visit my dad, she'd come running at the door, bounding and bouncing and everything. But then towards the end of her life, really, she started to become a bit more quieter. But she was starting to get a little bit older then. But yeah, when she passed away, I cried. I really did cry. I've got her ashes downstairs in the cabinet next to me dad's. But then when when that medium said they want you to know that the dog's with them, I got choked up, because that's all I've ever wanted to know about Jessie, is that she's with my parents, that she's with my family. So in many years, not yet, but in many years to come, when it is time for me to go, I'll be reunited back with her. But yeah, that got me a bit tearful anyway. So it was nice, and it's nice to listen to other people's readings as well. I feel like Audrey from Hello from Heaven, she does genuinely care about people she reads for, and she's forever advising people about scammers and do not give them your money, and that on TikTok and that. I genuinely do feel like she does care for the people that she reads for, and she generally does care for the job that she does. So yeah, so if you're not familiar with that page, it's on Facebook and it's called Hello from Heaven, and the Facebook picture is of a robin. So there, yeah. It's all good. So what's your plans for the rest of the week? Mine are today, in a minute, well, 1 o'clock, I'm going to go into town because they have a knit and natter on of a Tuesday. Generally, I can't go to the knit and natters because they are during school hours and when I do the school runs. However, when they have the strike days on, I went one then, and because the kids are off for 2 weeks, I said to my hubby, I said, do you mind if I go to the knit and natter? And he said, of course not. So I went the other Thursday when they was on strike, and it wasn't until I got to the library and I said, isn't it a natter on today? Because I couldn't see anyone, and they said, no, it's Tuesday. They said the knit and natter's on Tuesday. It's chess and Scrabble on a Thursday. I was like, oops. So yeah, I missed it. So it's Tuesday today, and I'm going today. I'm going to take my other project with me, my Sleeping Beauty that I've been working on, because I'm stitching that in a stitch along with Ashley from Boogie Stitcher. So I've been working on that the past couple of nights, so I'm going to tie that with me. And to that, yesterday I took my children for the dentist, and I took them on the seafront after the dentist. They went to the park, the Pirate Park on the seafront. Then we walked down, bought them ice creams, and then we went to the other little park. So they had the little day yesterday. So Mummy's going to have a stitchy little thing today. And then I'm not sure what we're doing tomorrow yet. Can't think what we're doing. Yeah, I don't think I was going to go in town tomorrow, but I don't think we are. No, because unfortunately, bus fares are extortionate. So I said it's best to probably leave it till Thursday. So we'll probably do something at... Mind you, we could always go to the local park or something tomorrow and do that instead. probably do tomorrow. Strip the beds today. Done that job. In a minute when I finish the video, I'll probably might start the washing, get that done, because the basket's getting full now, and do the washing up and make sure I get a couple of jobs done before I go out. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here for now because I'm coming towards kind of the end of the thread anyway, and we're up to 6 minutes. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed the little stitching chat. I have. It's been nice and I've been comfortable sat on the bed. The cat's laid at the bottom of the bed, so he's been sat with us while we've been chatting. So I'm going to get going. I probably will load this video tonight when I get back and when I've got more time. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please feel free to give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers and my new subscribers as well, and everybody that comes in on the video. So it's lovely to speak to you all again, and I'll see you again soon. So goodbye for now, guys. Bye.